What's up guys, I'm DK Wrestler, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing a top 10 list of legendary NFT Funko Pops. So let's get right to it. And if you guys viewed this channel before, you guys would have already known that I've done a top 5 list of the Freddy Funko Royalty Pops and a top 5 list of the Grail NFT Funko Pops. So I thought I would end off this, trilogy of videos by finally doing a video about the legendary NFT Pops. So coming in at number 10 is the Vlad Plasimus from the Nickelodeon Series 1 set. Now, a lot of you are probably not going to like how low this pop is because of the fact that Nickelodeon is super popular. Danny Phantom is a super popular series, especially with a brand new character, but there's obviously a couple of reasons to this. First off, I haven't really watched Danny Phantom all that much. I've only seen like episodes here and there. And although this pop is very detailed, which is why it even made it onto this list, it is the fact that when this pop actually finally shipped out to people, that they forgot to add the white line to the top of his head, which is something that people were very disappointed about because obviously you would see the white line in the glam shot, and the fact that they forgot about it and it was so delayed for the entire Nickelodeon lineup that it was very disappointing for fans to see that. So if it had the white line on his head like it should have, then I think it would have made it higher on this list. I don't know exactly how much higher, but maybe at least 2 or 3 more spots on the list. Coming in at number 9, it is the Painted Lady from the Avatar Legends Series 1 set. Now this pop is really awesome with the molding that's involved. Once again, I have actually never seen Avatar The Last Airbender before, unlike Danny Phantom, so I don't know who the Painted Lady is at all. But I can appreciate, like I mentioned, the details involving the molding of the pop, and especially the detail involved with the face, which I'm not sure if it's face paint or she's like in the middle of transforming and her face lights up. I don't exactly know. But I do appreciate how massive the pop looks, considering the best way I can explain it is like the Khonshu pop from Moon Knight, where it almost looks like it is a 6-inch pop, but it's actually a 4-inch pop, but it's just super massive compared to the other 4-inch pops. Coming in at number 8 on this list is the Hot Rod from the Transformers Series 1 set. Now, I know a lot of people's fan favorites from this set was the Devastator, which I don't blame them because people have been wanting Devastator for a while, but there's something about the colorway involved with Hot Rod which makes me like this pop a bit better. When you have the red, the 2 different shades of orange, and then even for the face you have gray and blue for the eyes. So I really like the contrast of different colors, even though green and purple are cool for the Devastator. There's just something about that Hot Rod that just stood out to me the moment that I seen the glam shots for all of those NFT pops for the Transformers set. Coming in at number 7 on my list is the Blacklight Bebop from the very first NFT set, TMNT Series 1. Now, overall with this set, I felt it was very lackluster with the different ways that they pulled off some of the characters. Like you seen the, I believe it was Shredder, who's like gold and gray, and then Casey Jones that's all black. I can't exactly remember, but this was the best pop out of that entire set. Even the like iridescent, I guess I'm gonna call it, Leonardo, which actually did not turn out that well. That kind of almost looked like a color by the foot fruit roll-up, if anyone remembers those, or if that was even a thing outside of Canada, I don't exactly know. But this pop, with the amount of colors that are involved, where the main color is blue, you got purple for the glasses, the attire has a bit of green, you got pink pants, and then even the mohawk that Bebop has is orange. I really like the different ways that they executed each of the colors for this Blacklight pop. Coming in at number 6 on this list, it is the Cornelius from the Kellogg Series 1 set. Now, this is pretty sweet because Cornelius is the ad icon for the cereal of cornflakes, and if you've seen in the box for cornflakes, Cornelius is actually a 2D character. So for Funko to actually transform a 2D character into a 3-dimensional Funko Pop was really awesome, and I love the little thumbs up that's involved with that Funko Pop. But I think the reason why this pop is in the middle of my list is because it is one of the more simplistic pops compared to some of the ones I'm going to mention now, which have a lot of detail involved. Coming in at number 5 on my list, it is the Ghost of Redbeard from the Scooby-Doo Series 1 set. set. Now, once again, the Ghost of Redbeard was one of those fan favorite characters that people have been wanting Funko to make and pop on for a while, and it became one of the NFT redeemables, which even though I have seen Scooby-Doo obviously, but probably not as many episodes as some hardcore Scooby-Doo fans have, I really like how they pulled this off. You got the pirate hat, you got the different colors of like the orange and then the lighter red / pink, and then one thing that really stands out and makes this pop pretty much right at the top half of this list is the fact that there is a mouth on it. And I love when Funko once in a blue moon adds a mouth to a Funko Pop because you rarely ever see it. It's just normally just nothing on it. So when you have the mouth on it, it's really awesome, especially when the Ghost of Redbeard is doing a facial expression. Adding the mouth just makes it so much better of a figure. Coming in at number 4 on this list, it is the Yosemite Sam from the Looney Tunes Series 1 set. Now this is a really cool figure. Yosemite Sam, a popular character in Looney Tunes, and I know that a lot of people would probably rather want this figure than the Black Knight Yosemite Sam that was a New York Comic-Con exclusive late last year, and I think they nailed it with the details involved with this pop, where you have the hat, you obviously have his big bushy beard, his outfit, he's holding the bag of money. They pulled this off great, and I can't wait to see this pop in person because I'm pretty sure my co-host MD Shady will have that pop at some point in his set. Coming in at number 3 on my list, it is the Space Zombie Freddy from the Halloween Series 2 set. Now, if you're a longtime viewer of this channel, you're probably surprised that I added this pop because of how I've mentioned so many times that I'm not entirely the biggest fan of Freddy Funko. And that's mainly because a lot of times with Freddy Funkos, you can take the regular Freddy Funko head, you put it on an already existing character's body, and then when they do that, and it costs so much on the secondary market, it's just, why buy it for so much when you could do it cheaper by doing the 2 pops that it came from and then just mashing it together like that. But then when Funko does Freddy Funkos like this, where you can't replicate any of the parts, that's what I like about Freddy Funko. You look at the head sculpt with the helmet, where you have the crown, you see the different shards of glass within the helmet, even the face is so different. And one thing I do like about the Freddy Funko, and I actually didn't realize it until today when looking over the photo, was the number 98 on the astronaut outfit, and that's a little Easter egg because Funko was founded in 1998, so I really like that added attention to detail with the little Easter egg there. And even when you got the little squid on top of the head, or octopus, I don't exactly know, and involved with the base also. So overall, and I think this pop is like somewhere in like the 200s or 300s on Atomic Hub right now, so if you're really looking to get this set, I mean, it's going to be a very expensive set because all the pops pretty much from the set look fantastic. Coming in at number 2 on this list, it is the Crooked Man or Crooked Man from The Conjuring as a part of the Warner Brothers Horror Series 1 set. Now, first things first, I've always enjoyed the Conjuring series, so there is a little bit of like a personal reaction towards this pop for me, and there's something about the head sculpt that is so uniquely different compared to a lot of Funko Pops. I mean, halfway through the head sculpt, you do have the hat, you have the pop eyes, you have the glasses, and then the way they pulled off the mouth on this pop is just absolutely insane. He's got the umbrella on his hand, and I think it definitely is one of the more uniquely styled pops that we may have ever seen. And this is another one where I can't wait to eventually go to a convention and see this pop in person because I bet it's gonna look just as good or maybe even better than what we're seeing right now with the Glam Shop. But before I make it to my number 1 pick, I thought I would mention a couple of honorable mentions. So the first honorable mention I have is the Reaper Freddy from the Halloween Series 2 set. Now, main reason I didn't put it in the actual list is because of the fact that I'm not entirely the biggest fan of Freddy Funko, and I didn't want to have 2 of them on my list, but I needed to mention this because this is so detailed with like the popified skeleton head base, and then the fact that he's got the scythe, and then they made the face basically like skeleton-like. They pulled this off so well. And then the second honorable mention I'm going to talk about is Snow Ghost from the Scooby-Doo Series 1 set. And don't get me wrong, this was probably the fan favorite pop of the entire Scooby-Doo set. The only reason that this did not make the list is the fact that they should have utilized this as the very first ever flocked NFT Funko Pop, and if that would have happened, this definitely would have shot up super high on the list, maybe even back to back with the Ghost of Redbeard. And coming in at number 1 on my list, my favorite NFT legendary Funko Pop, and that is Foghorn Leghorn from the Looney Tunes Series 1 set. This is a fan favorite character from the Looney Tunes lineup. People have been wanting it. You get a little bit more of a Pop and Buddy going on. You've never had a pop previously of Foghorn Leghorn, which explains why this pop has risen up so high in price on the Atomic Hub website, and it's only going to continue skyrocketing, especially as I'm recording this video. The redemption tokens are currently out. This is probably going to sell for a decent amount of money on the secondary market when people finally get their hands on the physical pop of Foghorn Leghorn. But anyways, that's the end of my top 10 list, and of course, if you enjoyed this, if you agree or disagree, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But I hope to see you guys in the next video. 1, 2, 3, I'm out of here.